Most people are told to save money, save for emergencies, save for rent, save for a car, save for a house, save for the future. And saving is important. Saving gives you control. Saving protects you from panic. Saving helps you stop depending on debt for every small emergency. But at some point, saving alone is not enough. Because saving protects your money, investing gives your money a chance to grow. And that is the shift most beginners struggle with. They know they should save. They hear they should invest. But they do not know when to move from one to the other. They do not know how much cash to keep. They do not know what money should stay safe. They do not know what money can be invested. And they are afraid of making one wrong move and losing everything. So today, let's make it simple. My name is Edwin, and welcome to The Wealth Shift. Today we are talking about how to turn saving into investing step by step. Not with hype, not with random stock picks, not with gambling, not with overnight promises, a calm path, a beginner path, a path that starts with protection, then moves toward growth. Step number 1. Understand the difference between saving and investing. Saving is money you keep safe for short-term needs. Investing is money you put into assets for long-term growth. Saving is about access. Investing is about growth. Saving asks, will this money be there when I need it? Investing asks, can this money grow over time? That is why your rent money should not be invested. Your emergency money should not be gambled. Your next month's bills should not be sitting in risky assets. That money needs safety. But money you do not need for years can be treated differently. That money can be given time. And time is what investing needs. So do not think saving and investing are enemies. They are partners. Saving builds the floor. Investing builds the future. Step number 2. Build a basic cash buffer first. Before investing, you need breathing room. Because when people invest before they have a buffer, life can force them to sell at the worst time. The car breaks, rent is due, a medical bill appears, a job disappears, a family emergency happens, and suddenly they are pulling money out of investments during a bad moment. That is not a plan, that is pressure. So start with a basic emergency fund. The first goal can be small, $500, $1,000, 1 month of expenses, then 3 months, then more depending on your life, income stability, family responsibilities, and risk level. This cash is not supposed to make you rich, it is supposed to keep you from making desperate decisions. A cash buffer is boring until you need it, then it becomes powerful. Step number 3, separate short-term money from long-term money. This is one of the most important rules. Money needed soon should usually stay safe. Money needed later can usually take more risk. Think of your money in buckets. Bucket 1 is monthly bills. This money is for rent, food, transport, insurance, utilities, and normal expenses. It should be easy to access. Bucket 2 is emergency savings. This money is for unexpected problems. It should also be safe and easy to access. Bucket 3 is short-term goals. This could be money for school fees, moving, a car, a wedding, a deposit, or anything needed in the next few years. This money should be protected. Bucket 4 is long-term wealth. This is money you do not need soon. This is the money that can become investments. When you mix these buckets together, you feel confused. But when you separate them, the decision becomes easier. Short-term money protects your life. Long-term money can grow your future. Step number 4. Clear the most dangerous debt. Before investing heavily, look at your debt. Not all debt is the same. A low-interest loan and a high-interest credit card are not the same problem. High-interest debt can destroy progress faster than many investments can build it. Imagine trying to invest while a credit card is charging a very high interest rate. You may be growing money slowly on one side while losing money quickly on the other. That is like filling a bucket with a hole at the bottom. So before investing aggressively, focus on the dangerous debt, credit cards, payday loans, high-interest personal loans, expensive consumer debt. The goal is not to become perfect before investing. The goal is to stop the biggest financial leaks first, because investing works better when your money is not being drained by expensive debt. Step number 5, know your time horizon. Investing needs time. A beginner mistake is investing money that may be needed soon. Then when the market falls, they panic. They feel betrayed. They think investing does not work. But the real mistake was using the wrong time frame. Money needed next month should not be invested. Money needed next year should be handled carefully. Money needed 5, 10, 20, or 30 years from now has more time to recover from ups and downs. Time changes risk. The same investment can be too risky for short-term money and reasonable for long-term money. That is why time horizon matters. Before investing a dollar, ask, when do I need this money? The answer tells you what kind of risk makes sense. Step number 6, learn what investing actually means. Investing is not just buying something and hoping it goes up. Investing means buying assets that have a reasonable chance to grow, produce income, or increase value over time. Stocks represent ownership in businesses. Bonds represent lending money for interest. Real estate can represent property ownership and rental income. Funds can represent a basket of investments. Cash provides safety and flexibility. Each asset has a role. Each asset has risk. Each asset behaves differently. A beginner does not need to know everything, but a beginner should understand the basics before putting serious money at risk. Do not invest only because someone online is excited. Do not invest only because a friend said it is easy. Do not invest only because the price is moving. Investing should be based on understanding, not noise. Step number 7, choose the right account type. The account matters. Some accounts are for everyday banking. Some are for retirement. Some are for taxable investing. Some may have tax advantages. Some may have rules about withdrawals. Some may be better for long-term goals. Some may be better for flexible investing. The right account depends on your country, income, employment situation, tax rules, and goals. For a U.S. beginner, common examples may include retirement accounts, employer plans, individual retirement accounts, and regular taxable brokerage accounts. But do not just open accounts randomly. Understand the purpose. Ask, is this for retirement? Is this for a long-term goal? Do I need access before retirement? Are there taxes or penalties? Is there an employer match? Are there fees? A good account structure keeps your money organized. Step number 8, start with simple, diversified investing. Many beginners think investing means picking the next big winner. But for most people, a simple, diversified approach is safer and easier to understand. Diversification means spreading money across many investments instead of betting everything on one thing, because one company can fail, one sector can struggle, one idea can disappoint. But a broad basket reduces the risk of being destroyed by one bad choice. That does not remove all risk. Investments can still fall, but diversification can reduce concentration risk. For beginners, the goal is often not to be clever. The goal is to be consistent, patient, and properly spread out. Simple can beat complicated when simple is repeated for years. Step number 9, start small. You do not need to move all your savings into investments at once. That can create fear. Start with an amount small enough that you can learn without panicking. The first investment is not only about the money, it is about identity. You are becoming someone who buys assets. You are learning how markets move. You are learning how your emotions react. You are learning how to stay calm when values rise and fall. Starting small gives you practice, and practice matters. A small start is better than waiting forever because you are scared. Step number 10, automate the habit. Wealth building becomes easier when it is automatic. When you rely only on motivation, you may invest only when you feel excited. But real wealth is usually built by systems. Set a schedule. Every payday, every month, every week, whatever fits your income. A portion goes to savings, a portion goes to investing, a portion goes to debt payoff when needed. Automation turns good intentions into action. It also helps you avoid emotional timing. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, you follow the plan. This is powerful because the market will always give you reasons to hesitate. Prices are high, prices are low, news is scary, news is exciting. People are shouting, people are panicking. Automation helps you stay focused on the long term. Step number 11. Keep saving while you invest. Do not abandon saving just because you started investing. This is another beginner mistake. They invest everything, then an emergency happens, and they are forced to sell. Savings and investing should work together. Your savings protect your investments. Your investments grow beyond your savings. Savings give you stability. Investments give you growth. You need both. Think of saving as the defensive team. Think of investing as the offensive team. Defense protects you from losing the game. Offense helps you move forward. A strong financial life needs both. Step number 12, expect volatility. Investing is not smooth. Markets rise, markets fall. Your account will have good days and bad days. Sometimes it may feel like nothing is happening. Sometimes it may feel like everything is going wrong. This is normal. Volatility is the price you pay for the chance of long-term growth. That does not mean you ignore risk. It means you prepare emotionally before it happens. The worst time to learn about market risk is during a market drop. Learn before. Decide your plan before. Understand your time horizon before. When you expect volatility, it becomes less shocking. You stop treating every drop like the end of the world, and that makes you a better investor. Step number 13, avoid chasing hype. There will always be something exciting, a hot stock, a new coin, a viral app, a friend bragging about quick gains, a headline saying everyone is getting rich. This is where many beginners get hurt. They save carefully for months, then throw money at something they do not understand because they fear missing out. That is not investing. That is emotional gambling. A real investor asks, what am I buying? Why does it have value? What are the risks? How does it fit my plan? What happens if the price falls? How long am I willing to hold it? When you cannot answer those questions, slow down. The goal is not to look smart today. The goal is to build wealth over time. Step number 14. Increase investing as your foundation gets stronger. At the beginning, most of your effort may go toward emergency savings and debt payoff. That is okay. Then, as your buffer grows and dangerous debt shrinks, you can direct more money toward investments. This is how saving turns into investing. First, you save for protection. Then you save for control. Then you invest for growth. Then you invest consistently. Then investing becomes part of your identity. You are no longer only storing money, you are building ownership. That shift changes your future. Step number 15. Review your plan, but do not obsess. A beginner may check investments every hour. That can create stress and bad decisions. Investing is long-term. Reviewing is important. Obsessing is dangerous. Set a simple rhythm. Review your budget. Review your savings. Review your debt. Review your investments. Review your goals. Maybe monthly, maybe quarterly. The point is to stay aware without becoming emotional. A good investor is not someone who reacts to every noise. A good investor is someone who builds a plan, follows the plan, adjusts when necessary, and gives time a chance to work. So let's bring it all together. Saving is the foundation. Investing is the growth engine. You need cash for safety. You need assets for growth. You need debt control. You need time. You need diversification. You need automation. You need patience. And you need a clear line between money you need soon and money you can grow for later. That is the step-by-step path. Build your buffer, separate your buckets, control dangerous debt, learn the basics, choose the right account, start small, diversify, automate, keep saving, ignore hype, increase investing as your foundation gets stronger, and review the plan without obsessing. That is how saving becomes investing, not through panic, not through pressure, not through copying strangers, but through a calm system. Because the goal is not just to have money sitting still. The goal is to protect your present while building your future. This video is for education only and is not financial, legal, tax, or investment advice. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of money, so make decisions carefully and seek qualified guidance when needed. We post a new video every day on the Wealth Shift, so subscribe for everyday financial lessons that help you avoid money traps, build better habits, and grow real wealth. Shift your money, shift your future.